to extinguish those flames. Now we're all doomed.
The ancient scrolls may be destroyed, but still no misfortune will befall us animals. Not tomorrow, and not in 1 year. But the day will come when the survival of all will depend on these irretrievable writings.
Are we there yet? I'm so tired.
Pull yourself together. What is it now?
My wool feels so heavy today.
Oh, man. Can't you stop whining for 1 second? I think you've stepped in something there. There are antlers peeping out of your wool.
Whoa! A roebuck in my wool?
Greetings! May I introduce myself? I'm Finn, and I must say, you sheep are a wonderful means of transportation.
So I was carrying you through the entire forest all this time?
Oh, don't worry. We'll put you where you belong.
Thank you. That's not necessary. I'm almost where I want to be. Have a great day, you two cuties! Oh, by the way, I'm just on my way to the Valley of Velahill. We deer are preparing for our annual Club Moss Festival. Would you like to come along?
Go fry an egg, roebuck boy.
Oh, too bad. See you around. The valley still looks just like it did back then. Time seems to have stood still here while I was away. By the little forest down in the valley lived my parents. How often I used to skip along this well-trodden path. It has become a little wider. Just this turn, and I'll be at my parents' home. Oh, I can hardly wait to see them again after all these years. They'll be making eyes for sure. What happened here? My parents' home. It's completely destroyed. Hello? No trace of my family. Oh no, something bad has happened here. Strange footprints. Something's coming closer. I better hide. It's gone again. What in Hippo's name was that? These tracks must belong to one of those creatures. Surely they lead me to where my family was taken. I must find them. Something must have happened here. The soil is still fresh. I'll take some soil from the footprints. I took it from the footprints near the forest edge. It definitely hasn't gotten any smaller over the last few years. There seems to be a small hole between the roots. Hey, little buddy. Aw, come on. No need to be rude. The entrance to the Forbidden Forest of the Wolves. My father used to go crazy if I dared to explore the area beyond this gate. The dreaded Forest of the Wolves. The part of this forest where the entire wolf population has been brought to. Strange. The door has been unlocked. What? Oh. No, wait! The footprints disappear from here on. When I was little, I often sat here and looked out to the ocean. Wait a minute. Pretty! There's a little shell! I really think it'd be a lot prettier if there was a shiny pearl inside of it. Oh, there's actually one in there! What a coincidence. An enormous pile of rocks and dirt. It's certainly not lying around here by accident. Hello!
What's that noise? Get off my ship, boy. And please, take your weird twin over there with you.
I'm Finn. You're the ferryman here, right?
That's right. I am Bolek. Bolek the ferryman. A seal of action and adventure at sea.
But neither you nor your boat looks like that.
What do you mean?
Your boat's all messed up and stuck in the sand, probably as deep as you looked into your meat glass.
You're right. But trust me, I know the surrounding seas as thoroughly as my midriff bulge. However, at the moment, things are looking pretty bleak around here. What else can I do but get drunk like there's no tomorrow?
That's great! How much is a ride?
Whoa, slow down, kid. Let me think a sec. Well, I'll have to disappoint you. My ferry service is closed for an indefinite amount of time. The sea is too unpredictable at the moment, even for a more than competent sea dog like me.
Let's talk about something else. Huh? What ship?
You're cracking me up, kid. Can't you smell the salty air of the high seas as it passes through the walls of my faithful SS Warmbite?
All I smell here is a distinct whiff of booze.
Watch your blabbering mouth, kid. Since I can't get dazed by the beauty of the open sea, I'll just have to make do another way. But wait a second. If I'm not at sea, this awful swaying must be caused by something else. It must be the mattress. Oh, if I get my fins on the rascal who sold me this cursed mattress here.
What are you talking about?
Can't you see how mercilessly it spins and rocks this poor old sailor around? Oh no, here we go again. Ah!
What's the sea like out there?
Let me tell you something, my boy. No one sees the seas like I do.
I'll take your word for that.
And I can tell you that from here, the sea actually seems very calm right now. Perfect conditions to transport a few paying travelers from one nearby island to another. Currently, however, there are other problems keeping customers away from me.
Oh? What happened?
At the moment, rumors of mysterious sightings are going around. Not only on dry land, where you landlubbers are, but also at sea. An old drinking friend of mine recently disappeared without a trace while he was sailing out there.
Really? That's terrible.
His boat must have been adrift without him for a while before it was finally found on a nearby shore. People also reported seeing strange shadows here and there under the surface of the water. I'll tell you what, my boy. Those are definitely not schools of herring.
Oh no, this sounds similar to what must have happened to my parents. When I was at their house this morning, they seem to have dropped off the face of the earth as well. The house still resembles a field of rubble. We have to stick together. Something terrible is going on here right now. Has there been any sign of life from your buddy? Maybe there is hope for all those who have disappeared. Hello?
Herrings. Wait, where was I? I'm telling you, I'd like to get to the bottom of this. As soon as I have a repaired boat, or better yet, repair tools, or money with which I could buy such tools, or customers which would get me some money in the first place. It's driving me up the wall, darn it.
Do you have any guesses as to what the threat is?
Many animals suspect the wolves, but I think the shadows under the water's surface say otherwise. Unless the wolves have recently acquired submarines.
Enough of this. This subject is making me cranky. You must have some great sea dog stories.
Sure. Let me tell you the story that makes even the most hardened sailors tremble to this day.
Great! Tell me!
About 30 years ago, I signed up for a journey on board the SS Rubber Duck. We were a small crew in search of an ancient treasure chest hidden somewhere in an unmapped area of the sea. One day, we came across an island in said area. Thinking that nothing could go wrong, we went ashore. However, since the day we started planning the journey, sailors began warning us about the ominous bleating that is said to be heard there occasionally. We also heard it when we went ashore. Bah, bah, a harbinger of great danger, they said. We ignored it, and after a few hours, we found said treasure chest in a hidden cave. When we returned to our ship, we suddenly recognized the disaster we had gotten ourselves into. Thousands of giant sheep with soaked wool waited for us on the shore. The sea level was at least 5 meters lower than usual, and the keel of the ship was on dry land. There was no doubt that these sheep were the legendary sponge sheep.
Seriously?
Until then, we thought it was just a fairy tale told by sailors during long nights in the tavern. But here, they turned out to be a horrifying reality. These cursed sheep were able to soak up large parts of the ocean with their wool. How else do you think the tides are created?
What unbelievable nonsense!
Quiet. Those beasts threatened to send their biggest sheep with the thickest and most plentiful wool into the water as well if we didn't leave the treasure on the island. To prevent an ecological disaster, we obeyed their order and made a run for it. To this day, every one of my crewmates is haunted by terrible nightmares in which the sponge sheep return and simply drain the water from under their ship's keel.
Nice story, but you need to work on the plot structure and character development. I gotta go.
Stay safe, kid. These are stormy times.
Greetings.
Shush! I am a rock.
A rock? You don't look like that.
No, you don't understand. That's my strategy.
Huh?
I've been trying to get my hands on one of these glowing bugs for 3 days now. But these little animals are so terribly shy. If I stay here long enough and don't move, they might think that I am a rock. As soon as one of the bugs crawls on me, I strike.
That's the stupidest tactic I've ever heard of.
Hey, don't be so mean. I guess you're just jealous because of my enormous willpower. But you'll see. My time will come. Maybe even tomorrow. Or the day after tomorrow. Or the day after.
You'll achieve great things one day, my friend. Can you tell me what's going on here?
The animals in the town are making a huge fuss. Everyone is running around all panicky because of some weird mass hysteria. The wolves are on the move again, they say. The evil wolves destroy our trees and houses, they say. But I say, calm down, everybody. Oh, my goodness.
Do you know anything about the wolves?
In Hippo's name. Come on! Wolves here, wolves there, wolves everywhere! I just can't take hearing this any longer! Not even a single hen I know is chickening up as much as the townsfolk. To be honest, I myself couldn't care less about the wolves. I've never even seen one, and that's a good thing. Ever thought that maybe the king himself is behind all these incidents?
Is this going to be an excursion into creepy conspiracy theories?
There are so many things that we do not know. Educate yourself a bit, but not only with officially approved scrolls. Those in power would have enough reasons to make us more docile with an artificial mass hysteria. And how do I know the king isn't perhaps a world-destroying, floating tuna cream monster? After all, I myself have not yet seen him with my own eyes.
Come on, you don't believe that yourself.
Well, admittedly, some theories I heard really do sound a bit nonsensical. Secret sparrow organizations in hidden forest areas collect information about all of us. Bards send subliminal messages when you let them sing their lyrics backwards. And I once heard that our world is supposed to be round. Just imagine this nonsense.
This is not my area of expertise. Did 2 deer pass by here by chance?
I have seen nothing. Why?
My parents disappeared recently. Something bad has happened.
Oh, I'll keep my eyes open for you, all right?
Wouldn't you rather go somewhere safe?
Yeah, why should I? Then I would be doing exactly what those who are behind all this want.
Let's talk about other things. Well, has anything happened yet?
I think this one bug has already moved an inch in my direction. Oh, soon the time will come.
Can I have your jar?
I'm sorry, but that jar is extremely important to me.
I'm leaving.
All right, but be a little quieter.
The plant is rooted deeply into the ground of the cave. I only took some of the sticky leaves. What strange little creatures. I think they're very rare. These beetles make every firefly green with envy. I haven't wandered through those gates in ages.